Hey everybody, this is a guide for seamless invasions. Seamless co-op is a mod that you can download from the mod Nexus. It's very simple to install. You just click and drag the files into your Elden Ring game folder, set up a password and settings, and you're good to go. Always say hello is the first thing here. Always say hello. You're a human being, they're a human being. It's just nice, you know, you never know if you're ever going to encounter these people ever again, so just be kind is the key here. Some people, typically hosts, are not kind. They will kill you on sight no matter what. Just be aware of that, and if that's the case, guide them to enemies, know your enemy placement, and just sort of walk towards there, and you'll win 90% of the time. It's very easy that way. So yeah, most hosts are not spec'd for invasions. Just be aware of that within the mod, because those people who actually do engage in PvP are usually just playing with their friends. For instance, these guys had friendly fire turned on, which is an awesome setting that you can do within seamless co-op. I think it should be included in base game, but you know, I guess if you're in a mash against the boss, friendly fire isn't great. But you know, these guys, I thought they were going to duel each other, but they decided to gank me instead, which is always super cool. However, friendly fire's on, so he just lasers his friend to the face, and that's pretty sweet. I love that friendly fire is a feature in this mod. It can make for really cool engagement. You know, it's fun. Friendly fire is fun, okay? But always say hello. Never teabag, okay? Never teabag. If you're upset by someone's behavior, point down. That's the classic. I think it kind of is even more upsetting for people in the know, right? So it's not as toxic as a teabag, obviously. It just has a bit of a, hey, come on. Hey, come on, buddy. You can do better. And you can also do better by choosing better weapons. So Bloodhound Fang and Moonveil are the most common weapons you will see as an invader. Pretty well, like 70% of players use Bloodhound Fang and Moonveil. So these guys, for instance, Bloodhound Fang is not good. Its stun lock at the beginning and the end of its Ash of War are super easy to counter. You can often get a backstab just by, you know, walking to the left. It's kind of a joke. One of the more atrocious aspects of invasions are spawn points, spawn location points. Caria Manor is by far the worst for this. It's kind of a joke at this point. People understand that. A lot of people will just quit out the moment you invade within Caria Manor. But thankfully, I was able to hear these guys and know that they were beneath me. So keep an ear out, you know? And that can often save your butt in terms of just finding your opponents. It's ridiculous, but you gotta do some parkour and then you're good to go. So, you know, always say hello to these people. I see them like kind of ganging up on me and trying to close in on me, a little pincer move, so I don't say hello, but I do give them a wiggle and a waggle. But, you know, it was pretty obvious what they were going to do, so I try to keep them within my camera view. As you can see, they just spam L2 pretty well the entire time. It's just L2, L2, L2. I'm not a computer. Invaders are not computers. We can dodge pretty well anything if you have a brain. So if you're just spamming L2 and you stand there for like 10 seconds, it's easy to just get out of the way. And then again, I just lead them to enemies. Like, if you're a host, you should be aware that invaders have more situational awareness than you do, and have an understanding of map layout and enemy placements far more than you. So do not chase invaders if you're a host. I think that's just a good idea. You can keep the odds in your favor, otherwise I'll get them into mine. And that's what I did. And there are now no more. But you can see L2 spam is not a good idea. So, Seamless Invasions got rid of safe zones, which is awesome. So you can just invade in a greater variety of locations now, which is kind of cool. Which, and obviously is not a function at all available in base game. So you can invade within, what is this place called? Volcano Manor, that's what it is, yeah. You can invade Volcano Manor, which is kind of cool, and you can invade Renala's spec room, if you know, her boss room, so you can, you know, you sometimes invade somebody and they're re-speccing their character, and then you're just sitting there waiting, and then they can test out their build on you. That's cool. I think that's a really cool option. Yeah. But as you can see here, this guy, at least he's not using Bloodhound Fang. You know, that's cool. But again, he just L2 spams and he dies because Spinning Slat or Sword Dance also has a really heavy stun lock at the very end of its wound out? It's not a wound up, it's a wound out. De-wound? Outwound. But yeah, you can just kill them easily. But again, here's another cool feature about Seamless Co-op. You can invade multiple locations within the same invasion. So this is a group of 3 players. One person's at Volcano Manor, one person's at Shaded Castle, and, well, I never get to find the other guy because of another feature of Seamless Co-op, which is you can kick out invaders. Like, an invader is it counts as another host for some reason. I'm not a huge fan of that feature, honestly, because if invasions are optional within settings, so you can turn off invasions, why is it a thing that an invader can be removed from the session? I don't think that's really fair. That goes against the whole premise of invasions. Like, I'm not really an invader if I can just be removed at a press of a button, right? So that's not really fun. That's kind of lame, and we'll see what happens there. But this guy, you know, he wasn't ready, I guess, but then I get kicked. I think he kicked me, or his friend kicked me, I'm not sure. Someone kicked me. I think he told his friend to kick me, but anyways, this was just a little short video of me rambling on about Seamless Invasions. Overall, I really think it's cool. It's great. It's fun. Try it out if you have the option to. Anyways, have a good day. Bye-bye.